ABT3626 students, and a warm welcome to all of you. I am Mrs. Magadlela, the current primary lecturer for ABT3626, a module also known as Project Management and Evaluation in Adult Basic Education and Training. ABT3626 is a diploma module. Registered students for this module in this semester will have received 3 tutorial letters. Tutorial letter ABT3626/501/3/2020, which is your study guide. Tutorial letter ABT3626/101/3/2020, which contains almost everything you need to know about this module. That is your assignments, due dates, assessment methods, lecturers' conduct details, etc. And the last tutorial letter is ABT3626/201/1/2020, which is feedback. However, in this presentation, when talking about these tutorial letters, I will refer to them as tutorial letter 501, tutorial letter 101, and tutorial letter 201. Now, the purpose of this module, it is to give you a broad overview of how to plan and manage projects. We will be happy if through this module you gain further knowledge, skills, and applied competencies that will enable you to plan, implement, and manage projects in the field of literacy and adult basic education and training. The learning outcomes. By the end of the module, you should be able to understand what project management is and its role in addressing community development problems. Initiate community development projects, implement community projects following accepted community management guidelines, and involve communities in local projects. Coming to the study plan. As a student, particularly at UNISA, unfortunately you do not daily interact with your lecturers, so you need to plan your study well. To that end, a typical study plan is suggested on page 6 of your tutorial letter 101. You can call or email your primary lecturer when you encounter problems regarding your assignments. Contact details are also written in your tutorial letter 101. In addition, student support services are available on My UNISA at www.unisa.ac.za/brochures/studies. As part of support when answering questions, among other things, bear in mind that there are many different ways of responding to the posed question. Your tutorial letter 501 serves as a guide for your responses. It is not a be-all and all document, and therefore you can use other sources in addition to it. Answers must meet the requirements of the question, and you should be guided by the marks as to more or less how much to write when responding to a particular question. Still on support. When it comes to essay writing, pay attention to your paragraphing. Essays should always include an introduction, body of essay, and a conclusion. Your introduction must be interesting and briefly address the topic in a manner that prepares the reader for what is to follow in the rest of the essay. It also helps to highlight the main points that you will address. Your body should be divided into paragraphs. Each paragraph should discuss one main idea. You are also advised to use connecting words or transitions to make your essay flow. Do not leave ideas hanging, but provide examples to support your argument. In your conclusion, summarize your essay by highlighting the main ideas in your essay and the message that you want your reader to take home. Now let's talk about the semester's assignments. In this module, you are required to submit 2 compulsory assignments, Assignment 1 and Assignment 2. Assignment 1 is a multiple choice type question and it carries 20 marks. You must use a mark reading sheet because it is marked by a computer or machine. Assignment 2 is a short essay type of questions and it carries 100 marks. Please remember to always write your unique number in both assignments. Unique numbers and due dates are provided on page 9 of your tutorial letter 101. Let's go over your 2 given essay type questions this semester. What are the instructions for these questions? The length should not exceed 10 handwritten or 6 typed and single-spaced pages, including your references. It is particularly important at this stage of your education to use references in addition to your tutorial letter 501, which is your study guide. Still on the instructions. 10 marks of the 100 marks of this essay will be distributed as follows. 5 marks is for a cover page with your name, your student number, the submission date, the unique number of the assignment, and the module code. 2 marks is for the table of contents. 2 marks is for the references. Now let us focus on these assignments which are in tutorial letter 101. Question 1 requires you to first read the statement given and answer the question thereafter. The statement reads as follows. It is crucial that projects are evaluated to meet their aims or objectives. In relation to this statement, you are required to list 3 important components you would evaluate. To briefly explain why you would evaluate the 3 important components listed. And in each component mentioned, decide how it would be evaluated. The total mark for this question is 50. Coming to question 2. Question 2 reads as follows. It is natural that a project challenges. Critically discuss this view and write down what you would do with any 2 challenges facing your project for 40 marks. Now let us analyze this question and draw our attention to what is needed in the question. You are already given a statement that says it is normal that projects may encounter challenges. Now you are asked to identify 2 problems that are encountered by your project. And how are you going to resolve those 2 identified problems in your project? Please note, when you critically discuss, it does not mean that you have to criticize only. This terminology calls for a balanced answer where you point out the weaknesses and strengths, thereafter indicate the appropriate positives and or negative aspects of the topic of the question. Last but not least, remember to give an introduction and a conclusion in both assignments. Thank you and we wish you all the best in your studies.